When traits of the rarest personality type and the most powerful empath come together, it can make for a very interesting, inescapable way of life. If you've been typed as both an INFJ and a Heyoka Empath, whether you see it as a blessing or a curse, there are undeniable wisdoms and mental gifts that come with the job, 8 of which we'll be discussing in today's video. Welcome or welcome back, Psycho. Be sure to like and subscribe and click the notification bell so that you never miss a video. Alright, let's get right to it, starting with number 1. They can deflate egos of others in the most light-hearted way. While most INFJs can sense a big ego in the room with their eyes closed, they'd much rather sit back and observe their findings. An INFJ Heyoka, on the other hand, usually can't help but to crack a joke or make light of a situation where someone is thinking too highly of themselves or superior to others. The role of the INFJ Heyoka Empath is to ruffle the feathers of hierarchy and status quo, 2 of the very things most people's egos are fueled by. So while they may seem ruthless and maybe even snarky at times, the INFJ Heyoka's deep need to help others and push people to be the best versions of themselves is really the baseline of most of their actions. This rare empath type has an inherent natural skill that allows them to open people's eyes, allowing them to discover themselves on a deeper level while realizing their buried baggage. Sure, their lessons may be that of chaos and humor, but the findings and understandings is worth the wild ride. Number 2. They know to not follow the masses. Beside the fact that the INFJ personality type is usually a lone wolf who prefers to march to the beat of their own drum, the INFJ Heyoka Empath actually has a natural tendency to do things opposite of others. A common Heyoka Empath trait is that it feels almost inherent to do things backwards, upside down, and in reverse. So when it comes to following societal expectations, upholding cultural traditions, the Heyoka INFJ has no interest. While this may seem stubborn in some scenarios, the wisdom of the Heyoka INFJ runs much deeper than surface-level understanding, meaning there is always a method behind this introspective type madness. Since most people don't fully understand the seemingly odd and stubborn attitude of the INFJ Heyoka, they can sometimes come across as unpredictable, unconventional, and even rebellious to some, none of which bothers this independent, powerful empath. Number 3. They give negative people a taste of their own medicine. Known for their powerful mirroring abilities, the Heyoka Empath works by subconsciously copying the energies and attitudes of those around them, acting as a teacher for those needing to learn a true Heyoka lesson. For an INFJ Heyoka Empath, this key attribute can be a telltale sign of whether or not an INFJ truly is a Heyoka Empath. Because although most INFJs would agree that they can sense and absorb the emotions and energies of others, they may avoid making a fuss about negative energies, allowing people to get away with a lot. Heyoka INFJs work differently when they sense and absorb negative emotions because they subconsciously admit the same energies that they absorb. Therefore, if someone is being disrespectful or secretly dishonest, the Heyoka INFJ can easily cause a disruption, with the good intentions of course. In fact, most disruptions made by INFJ Heyokas are in hopes of transmuting the negative energy to alter the mood and atmosphere into something more uplifting. Number 4. They mirror sincerity and authenticity to positive people. Luckily, the mirroring wisdom of the INFJ Heyoka Empath also comes out when this powerful type is surrounded by positive and uplifting energies. The INFJ personality type loves to help humans of all kinds, often feeling a deep life purpose to help humanity in some way. While the Heyoka Empath is known for their deep healing energy, so when these two gifts collide, it can act as the ultimate what goes around comes around scenario. Those who are sincere, authentic, and open to the INFJ Heyoka's healing will feel at ease, peaceful, relaxed, and loved. while in their company, as they can resonate with their high frequency. The Heyoka INFJ uses their deep intuition with their subconscious chameleon-like way of understanding and projecting the energies of others to help and heal. So when they are in the presence of people who feel whole and happy, it can feel like a breath of fresh air. Number 5. They expect life lessons and understand them when they come. Some of us go through life kicking and screaming, wondering why me through every twist and turn in life. For the rare INFJ Heyoka Empath, it's quite different. Most INFJ Heyokas believe that nobody is enlightened because enlightenment is a journey rather than a destination. Meaning we are all teachers as well as students in this life, and the lessons never stop. They take life as it comes, knowing that there will be twists and turns ahead, but also understanding that it's all for the best, an optimism that not many others can relate to. This is not to say that this type has an optimistic attitude that takes the pain out of these life lessons, because INFJ Heyoka Empaths feel and have felt pain so deeply throughout their lives in order to understand the true value in happiness and positivity. Therefore, they hold a special place in their hearts for times that seem like nothing is happening in their favor, because they know that it's from pain that we humans build true understanding. Number 6. They can open the eyes of the most stubborn. If you've ever been in the presence of an INFJ Heyoka Empath, you'd feel an essence of understanding and wisdom that is difficult to describe. While other introverted, empathetic and highly sensitive people may feel this difference in energy quite intensely, other people who are unfamiliar with the feeling of different energy types may be skeptical. Luckily, the INFJ Heyoka has a way of stirring up deep revelations of the non-believers, and the stubborn, seemingly unenlightened people, the deep wisdom and creative spark of this rare and powerful empathetic type has the ability to truly change the lives of so many people, and they are very willing. However, it takes courage and vulnerability of people to truly open up to the INFJ Heyoka's alternative healing methods, and not everyone is willing. This is when the bluntly honest remarks and mirroring energies can come into play, for as soon as someone gets that spark of realization, they can begin demolishing negative behaviors, abolishing rigid mental structures, and questioning the social rules and regulations that they're surrounded with, which is really the main goal of an INFJ Heyoka Empath. Number 7. They know how to use their wit to draw people in. INFJ Heyoka Empaths have a tendency to naturally attract people who need help. However, this doesn't mean they don't have the power to attract people that they can actually connect with. In fact, the INFJ Heyoka Empath has a natural aura that allows them to get along with any crowd. Their understanding, reserved and knowledgeable nature is attractive for some, but because the INFJ's interest and understanding in human behaviors, they are also able to warp their personalities if they need to, in order to effectively relate and connect to a certain type of person or crowd. While most INFJ Heyokas do this without really realizing it, the want to deeply connect with others can bring out the mirroring aspect of the witty Heyoka side, and the problem-solving INFJ component to very subtly draw people in. Not to mention the genius level of humor that most Heyoka Empaths are known for, which can efficiently attract just about anyone. And number 8, they show true creative intelligence. INFJs are known for their introspective creativity, and since the Heyoka Empath is also seen as an out-of-the-box thinker, the INFJ Heyoka Empath shows a true inventive spark. They are able to allow their minds to wander to places most people don't go. The uncharted territories of thought and perspectives, this creative intelligence allows them to find alternative solutions to people's deepest struggles. One of the main reasons the INFJ Heyoka is able to give advice like no other. Aside from their ability to help others, this creativity gives them the gift of true artistic abilities, a gift that most INFJs are familiar with. Dancing, writing, painting, singing, playing music, whatever the creative outlet may be, the imagination of this powerful type makes for our unique approach to many forms of art, often producing uncanny pieces that have never been done before. Well, that's it for today, Psychos. So, are you an INFJ Heyoka Empath who relates to these 8 wisdoms? If so, comment which one down below. Don't forget to leave us a like, share this video with your friends, and also subscribe to our channel for more Psycho videos.